for us. Let's go into the settings. Let's change that. Let's drop it down to world class. That's fair enough, isn't it? Right. Let's advance a little bit. Marquinhos loan offer. Okay, is this just a loan deal? Or is this another loan to buy? Okay, let's negotiate. Let's talk about this. Let's have a chat. Come and have a chat with Daddy Arteta. Come and sit down in my chair. Let me negotiate with you. Loan without buy option. Okay, so that's the thing. I'm afraid we can't agree to that. Well, get out then. Get out of my office. If you can't agree to it, I don't want to see you in it ever again. Don't come back. Right, don't forget to use substitutes. Thank you, but I literally did use substitutes. So thank you for your redundant email. Very, very much appreciated. Final report on Mykhailo Mudryk. Again, looking like a very nice little prospect, 21 years of age, 75 overall. Wages are minimal, which fits into the Arsenal ethos, which is good. Acceleration, sprint speed, key, agility, high. Again, yeah, I think he's going to be a nice little prospect for us to bring in. But do we splash the money on Rafael Leao? Okay, so we could come up against Rafael Leao here today. So let's see. Is he going to start? He's not even starting. I might dip in for Leao. Let's have some negotiations for the big man, because I know he is definitely my number one target. Rafael Leao. 50. Okay, so they want around. You might have a chance to deal with them for around 64.9 million, they're saying. So look at him. 90 acceleration, 93 sprint speed, 82 agility, 81 composure. Traits falling out of his ears. Finesse shot, flair, outside foot shot. So he's got a game face in here now as well. Just brilliant to see. 89 dribbling, 86 ball control. He's a talent, and at 23 years of age, he's someone I want to see at Arsenal Football Club. So let's try and bring this man in. So, welcome. Let's start with the transfer fee. So we're going to be cheeky, even though we know we've got to offer that 60 odd. We're going to chuck in a market value bid just to test the water a little bit. Let's just see what his reaction will be to this. So Martinelli, no, you're obviously not going to have Martinelli. No, you can't have Martinelli. Too much of a talent. Okay, let's give you 63.1 million. What do you say? Martinelli is not going the other way under any circumstance. We'll say, yeah, oh, well, that was surprisingly easy. 63.1 million for Leao. Let's have a chat. So I just realised he's 4-star weak foot as well. It's obviously very useful when he's cutting inside and whipping crosses in on the outside. That's useful to have. So here he is, Rafael Leao, sitting down at the table with Mikel Arteta. God, I wish this would happen in real life. I need this man at the club. Crucial squad player. Yeah, probably true. 5 years. He's only 23 years of age, so definitely be happy to offer him that. No release clause, don't need that. So appearance bonus, don't be ridiculous. What else am I paying you for? I'm not paying you to smile at me. 65k. 76. Okay, let's be very, very stingy. 75k just because it looks nice, to show that I'm in control. Thank you very much. Welcome to Arsenal Football Club. Here we go. Rafael Leao walks through the door of Arsenal, shaking hands with this Mikel Arteta lookalike, Martin Odegaard. I say Mikel Arteta lookalike, not a lookalike. Look at him. He's having a big old jog. That's lovely. All the boys have come to say hello. Gabriel Jesus. These two are going to be linking up. Martin Odegaard. Looking fresh. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous. That is. Beautiful scenes. Smile and wave, Mr. Leao. Oh, yes. Top lad. High grades. We've got a trophy there. 63 million acquisition. Let's see what these boys think. Again, they like it. They think it's an excellent deal. And so do I. Rafael Leao. There we go. This is a colossal lad that we've brought in here. Massive signing. Mudryk could be brought in as a a big reserve option. Maybe get him out on loan, but these are big acquisitions here. Okay, so let's put first team boys in. Let's get Liao out there. See, I like Martinelli up top as well. He's an option. Gives us a little bit of versatility there. So let's put the real first team boys in. Just see kind of what situation is that we're looking at here. Who do we drop? Turner, you don't actually need a goalkeeper on here, do you? Because you never get injured. So, okay, so things are looking solid here. Mid to left wing. Okay, whatever that means. Excellent. Okay, so we just got ourselves a big boy signing. And now we play his parent club or his ex club, AC Milan. So let's see how we get on here. So we have dropped the difficulty now. So we're down to world class as opposed to legendary, which should open up a few more chances for us to actually win some games. We did manage to get a goal in the last one, so this is a huge moment for me. So Rafael's just entered the building with his debut at La Bombonera. As Arsenal Football Club beat Milan in the pre-season friendly. Okay, wait here. Let's go. Let's see how we get on here. It can't be any worse, can it? So we've conceded 6 and scored 1 so far. Let's hope this will be the beginning of something special. So, build up. Build up's been okay. As I say, the problems arise when we're trying to defend. But going forward, never in doubt, is it? Gabriel Jesus finds the back of the net. Easy as. Never in doubt. This lad knows how to tuck him away. And that is a brilliant, brilliant start to the game. So no involvement from Liao there, but he's holding his width out wide as we've asked of him. Can't ask for any more than that. That's all I require from the lad. So we're back underway here. Very good start, literally taken minutes to get into the lead here. Milan can't get a look in. Here's the new boy on the ball, Rafael Leao with his first touch. He's gone. He's burning in behind here. Oh, it's 2. There we go. Dare I say, have we just made it too easy? From dropping to world class, from legendary, have we just made life a bit too easy for ourselves? Are we doing the Norwich City where, you know, the next level is just a bit too hard, but things are too easy in the Championship than world class? But beautiful. Leao carries the ball well there, gets himself his first assist at the club against his old team as well. Not ideal, but I'm sure he's put that out of his memory with all the money he's raking in now, so he's not too worried about it. But well taken there from Martin Odegaard. We're coming back. Look at this control, domination. Mikel Arteta would be loving this. Slips his man in. Jesus with a cheeky little dink. It's gone in again. That is beautiful. I'm not sure how he's given that as an own goal. I feel like that's a bit harsh on Gabriel Jesus. He'll be fuming about this because he's not stat padding. His record will suffer as a result. But how? It's a good ball from Granit Xhaka. Nice little attempt there from Jesus. Too powerful for Mike Maignan to keep out of his own net, but somehow that's been given as an own goal. Not sure, but Jesus, he just gives us a new dynamic up top. You know, his movement, the ability to actually stick the ball in the net with confidence. That's something that, you know, we've lacked at Arsenal Football Club, especially the energy. Aubameyang did bring the clinical finishing, but in terms of what else he brought to the club, he was very limited in that regard. He wasn't one to run the channels and provide a good pressing outlet. It was never his game. And obviously he has now gone to Chelsea, so we should hate him forever and not speak highly of him ever again. But that was a bit of a weird situation with Aubameyang, because he obviously went to Barcelona initially. They stuck with him for like half a season maybe, and then they wanted to ship him off to Chelsea. Now he's kind of fallen out of favour again with Chelsea, so things aren't looking good for him. Didn't look good in the All or Nothing documentary on Amazon. He's not been shown in a good light. We continue there, but we won't talk about that. Busy, I'm distracted. So yeah, he's kind of been shown to have a bit of a personality, a bit of an ego. And I think Arteta took very badly to that. He doesn't deal well with any people believing they are bigger than the club. We've seen it with Mesut Ozil as well. For him, there is nobody bigger than the club, and I like that ethos a lot. I have a lot of respect for that, because I certainly feel the same way. And he's dealt with Ozil, and he's dealt with Aubameyang. He's shown that you cannot be a big personality at this club and expect to get away with it. So, goals are flowing now. Jesus. That's his second. Probably should have been his hat-trick, but, it's another goal for him. We are stacking up now. These goals are beautiful. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll watch these because, we might not be getting many of them when it comes to the league, but we are flying here today. We've stolen Milan's star man, and now we're running away from him. So this will be our first win of the SA huge bit of silverware. So it's good to see us actually getting some goals on the board. And just going back to the Aubameyang thing very quickly, luckily we did manage to get a win over Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, and Aubameyang was brought on for that game, and we kept him very, very quiet. And obviously beforehand, Aubameyang did drop a tweet that was kind of teasing Arteta, saying it's not personal, is what he said, and that riled up a few of the Arsenal fans, understandably. But we got the last laugh in the end, with us getting the win and him being subbed off or contributing very little to the game. So it worked out very well for us in the end. So I'm very happy about that. Not good there from Ragman. It's from the first mistake he's made. Much better half, isn't it? That's lovely. I think we can actually afford to rest a couple of boys now, because that has been convincing. It's 4-1. Don't see that being turned over. So what we will do is give some game time to Ben White, get Tomiyasu on for a bit. Smith Rowe comes in for Granit Xhaka, and Ketia, you're coming on. We're bringing on everybody, basically. Vieira. Nelson. Let's get you on for a bit. Let's get Reece Nelson on for a bit. Okay. Back at the boys. Very good first half. So we're basically just resting everybody now. Because the game is basically won, isn't it? And we want to give these kind of players who aren't really going to be playing the season, want to give them a bit of game time just to keep them happy. Because we don't want anybody upsetting or rocking the boat at this club, because we've all seen what bad eggs can do to a team. I think Man United have experienced that with Ronaldo. Arsenal experienced that with Ozil, with Aubameyang. It's a big problem, and I think Arteta's put a lot of focus on that at Arsenal Football Club. He's kept the focus on team spirit, and that does pay off big time. And that All or Nothing documentary was very insightful into the way he likes to manage the players. He's a very personal manager. Sees them all as his friends, as one big unit. It's not about personalities. And that is what I love, or another thing that I love about him, as well as the results and the tactics we're seeing on the pitch. So also interestingly here, I see that Nelson's finally got his face and hair all brought into the game. So this is really good to see. It looks like Arsenal have had a lot of respect this year put onto the name, which is lovely. I think it's because they knew that the Pep Guardiola protege was coming in, and I think they expected big things from him. It wasn't a dream start for Arteta by any means. It was a very difficult period initially, with a lot of people calling for his head to be, because results were very poor. But as is the nature of taking over a club which requires a rebuild, it's never going to be something that happens straight away. And it definitely didn't for Arteta. It took a couple of years, a lot of players out the door. I think within 2 or 3 years, there's only a couple of players who remained. It's been a big clear out. Players like Mustafi, Socrates, Kolasinac, Ozil, Aubameyang, Lacazette. There's a lot of names out the door. And we're seeing a lot of fresh faces in now, a lot of youth, a lot of exciting players coming through now. And I think that, again, that's something that's helped to get the fans on board. You know, there's a lot of excitement because this team is, although it's already top of the table in real life, it's not by any means at its best. That's going to come in a few years, which is exciting not only for Arsenal Football Club but exciting for a lot of respective national teams, because there's a good few stars here. We've got William Saliba, Gabriel Martinelli, Bukayo Saka, Ramsdale, who's probably going to be the future England #1. There's a lot of potential in this side, and you know, it's got a few years until it's realised, but under the guidance of Mikel Arteta, I firmly believe that a lot of players will reach that, and Ben White being another one. Completely forgot about him, but yeah, England right back. The only problem that Ben White may face with England is just the sheer quality they have in the area of fullback. With Chilwell, James, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Trippier, there's so many players in that fullback position that it might be a little bit difficult for him, but it's a nice problem for England to have. The good thing about Ben White is that he offers a very different type of fullback to what James or Chilwell or Alexander-Arnold would do. He's much more traditional. He's much more technically secure and technical than the others. So it provides a more solid option for those bigger games, I think. Of course, Smith Rowe, a lot of, I think it was under 21 World Cup winners with England. So they've got that winning experience. That's kind of the same team with Phil Foden and Saka and Smith Rowe. And there's a lot of young, exciting talent in there, not just in this Arsenal team, but in the Premier League in general. It's a good time for him. Oh, we are here. We've arrived. The chip from Reece Nelson. I'm glad I kept him. So we've sent Marquinhos out on loan, or have agreed that deal. So he will be off. But Reece Nelson here, just showing why he's worthy of contention for his place with Bukayo Saka. Look at that. Perfect execution. He's not getting that any day. So we're actually handing out a bit of a thrashing here, 6-1. So let me know what you guys would prefer. So as I say, I've dropped it down to world class. But if you prefer me trying to play on legendary, so it seems like I get my backside handed to me on legendary, but on world class it's the opposite. So I don't know I don't know how to balance it. I'm not really sure what to balance that out with. So let me know how you guys want me to play. But yeah, we've managed to stick 3 points onto the board in this SA Continental Cup, which is obviously the main bit of silverware I'll be going for. So we're back, boys. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning in yet again. It's been beautiful. Take care, and I will see you in the next part.